Sarah Colonna is one of our favorite comedians right here at Headliner Chicago. She's coming to Zanies in Chicago June 10th through the 12th for 5 shows, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I'm excited to come back to Chicago. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been there. Yeah.
It's been a minute, but we love to see you, at the Cubs games, posting photos at restaurants. What are you looking forward to doing in town, once you get here?
Oh, I have some friends from college that live there, so we always get together, try to get either lunch, dinner, or whatever I can with them. And I know Fortune Feemster has shows. She's taping her special that week, so hopefully I can catch up with her, maybe have some lunch or something, and just hopefully there's good weather and I can wander the town.
Oh, exactly. Let's talk a little bit about Fortune, because everybody is, doing amazing things. They're touring the country, but does everybody from the Chelsea Lately cast like to see each other if you guys are touring in different cities? You try to make it a point to connect?
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely do. It's always fun when we're in the same city. I mean, most of us live in California, so we get together when we can, when we're all in town anyway. But it's even more fun when you're on the road and you can actually meet up, because, you miss each other when living in Los Angeles, a lot of us are gone all the time. So you actually end up catching up on the road even better.
Now we got to ask about our friend there in a little bit. Actually, let's go to start with that. You've been posting on Instagram about your cat living the best summer life, hanging out by the pool, eating French fries. Tell me a little bit about, what your cat is up to this summer.
Oh, he's he's a rescue. He was living outside of an apartment that when I was in Arkansas, actually doing a play. And so I long story short, I got him home with me. And so now I just spoil him. He likes to go outside, but it's too dangerous to obviously let them, on their own. So I got him a little tent and he sits by the pool with me, and there he is. Yeah. And he likes to, join in on any and all conversations that he can.
Does he travel along with you, or do you leave him at home?
I leave him at home, and we have someone that comes over and checks in on him. But I'm thinking, I love that he's just walking around in the back. Sorry. I'd like to turn him into a travel cat. I think he'd be one, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. I do want to talk a little bit about Chelsea Lately, because obviously, a group of generation grew up watching the show on a weekly basis and getting to see the Kardashians on there, Kevin Hart on there, Lindsay Lohan on there. But some of the younger fans, maybe who go back, are they surprised? Do they message you on social media or when they're coming to the shows like, oh my goodness, I can't believe all these people that are doing amazing things, we're all together in one space?
Totally. Yeah. It's the Chelsea Lately crowd is still it's such a great fan base. They still come to all our shows, and they definitely, reflect back on like the silly stuff we used to talk about. And then you see where all those people are now, and it's just crazy.
Oh, exactly. I mean, Ross with RuPaul's Drag Race and Drew Barrymore and, everybody kind of Fortune Feemster doing her own stand-up show, and Joe Coy and Chelsea Handler. I mean, yeah. I stopped reading about Bennifer. All I want to read about is Chelsea and Joe. I
know. They're such a good couple. It's like, I never would have saw it coming, but it totally makes sense. It's really funny. And we're still really good friends, and I saw them recently for dinner, and they're just loving each other. So it's really great. They're so supportive of each other. So that's really cool.
As far as stand-up shows go, obviously, pre-pandemic, it was like either a weekly things that people would, make it their date night, or it might be a first date. But dating has been so weird the past couple of years. And now that people are starting to come back together and go out, have you noticed a difference in the audience?
Totally. There's actually a lot of people going by themselves out. I find a lot more, which is, I think, great. I love to do stuff on my own. So I think it's really great that people, feel fun and confident to go out and do things on their own and finally just be back in the mix. People are just excited to be out. And I do some material about that, actually, because I have a couple of friends that were single during all the whole 2 years of not being able to really go anywhere or see anyone, and no place to meet. So I have some really, really fun material about it.
Let's talk a little bit about you and John. Are you guys planning any like fun summer vacations? Does he travel with you when you are on the road?
No, my husband, he does come with me when he can, and he can't come to Chicago this time, but we had 3 weddings in a row to go to. Actually, one of them was Ross Matthews. We went to Ross Matthews' wedding in Puerto Vallarta, and that was super fun. So we just traveled for 3 different weddings. I guess everyone's making up for the 2020 not being able to get married. So we had those in a row. So we've already kind of had our we had our summer vacation a little early, I think. So now we're both, I'm kind of like buckling down and hoping to just work some more.
What's maybe something that you've noticed as far as like coming out of the pandemic, how weddings are different? Are people still getting, just as wasted because they haven't had it, the past couple of years? Is everybody more reserved? Like, are you incorporating that into your set as well?
Totally. I think I see a mix. I think some people forgot how to act in public. I definitely think that's a problem. I think some people are like let out of a cage, and then in other ways, some people got their alcohol tolerance up real high during the pandemic. I think they just stayed home and drank. So now they think they're invincible. So we gotta reel some people in.
Heather McDonald, you've been on Juicy Scoop, as well too. Is it you get so much joy, especially like, let's just talk about the Kardashians, like the wedding was in Italy, everybody was there, but they were on your set and just like, there's a normal like E-stars, hanging out, and now they're just like this massive family.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's crazy to think back and like they came in and hosted the show one week and we wrote jokes for them and hung out with them, and they were actually all they were very nice and pleasant to work with and totally professional. But it is crazy to see, the evolution of that. And now they've got, another show on Hulu and the same show, but on a different place. But I have fun, going on Juicy Scoop with Heather. And she's another one who she found this great niche for her podcast right after Chelsea Lately ended. And it really is such a big success for her.
That is amazing. Sarah, thank you so much for your time today. She's going to be at Zanies in Old Town, 1548 North Wells, June 10th through the 12th. Again, 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. Get those tickets because they're going fast.
Yes, please come see me. Thank you so much, Rudy.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.